What's up? Hope you guys are well. In these videos, I will not be doing much editing, so it's gonna feel like a live video, but it's really not a live video. I have too much information to share with you guys. We just came out of a government shutdown, which lasted 46 days, I think it was. That was the longest government shutdown, I think, in modern US history. So this has a major implication on the economy and what's happening in 2025 and also what's coming up in the future. In this video, I want to talk about why I believe, most people failed to not only start their home care business, but also failed to make money. Because there are two types of people. There are those people that got their license and they applied for the license, let's say 2024, and then 2025 happened. The chaos that we're experiencing here in 2025 is unbelievable. Like I said, I have too much information to share, so I cannot edit a lot of these videos that I'm gonna be dropping. So it's just gonna be like raw and uncut. So let's just get into it. I have spoken to well over 400 people on this channel. As you can see, my channel is close to 4,000 subscribers. Those are a lot of people. When you've spoken to so many people, over 400, you notice a pattern. There's a clear pattern. There are those people that I spoke to prior to 2025, so 2024, 2023, they were all excited about starting their home care business. And then radio silence. And I came up with 3 reasons why I believe most home care entrepreneurs fail to make money and fail to even get started. So let's get into it. Reason number 1, they fail to anticipate or plan for the worst case scenario. I think it's fair to say in 2025, this is probably one of the worst economies we've experienced in the last decade. Unless you're one of these OGs, you're in your 40s now or 50s, at least you've seen some kind of economic downturn. But if you're in your 30s and your 20s, you've never seen anything like this. This is new to a lot of you guys. Some of you are applying for jobs. There are no jobs out there, or if the jobs that are out there, they're not paying anything. But it does not mean, I keep saying this, it does not mean there's no money out there, because there is. The millionaires are getting richer, rich people are getting richer, and, poor people are losing it right now. They're winners and losers right now in this economy. So let me tell you what's happening. This is reason number 2. Then I'll get back to people not planning correctly and not planning for the worst case scenario. So reason number 2 is people are not aware that we're going through an economic reset right now. They're completely blind to this. It's not until you leave the United States and you start watching the United States from a distance for a little while, and then you compare with what's going on in the rest of the world, like China. If you go to parts of Europe, France is collapsing too. The UK is in shambles. United States is going through it. The shutdown, people are not getting paid. The airports are getting shut down. People are complaining they're not getting paid. There's a reason why all these things are happening, guys. We're going through one of the biggest economic resets in modern US history right now. We've never seen anything like this. It feels like you're choking sometimes. That's how bad things are. I was watching some videos here on YouTube of people complaining that the insurance just went up, like health insurance went up from $56 a month or whatever they were paying to like $1,200 or something crazy like that. There's something that is happening right now. If all these people are canceling their health insurance policies, there's something happening. And you need to be able to be aware of all these things. So if you're trying to start your business and operating blindly, unaware of all these things that are happening, you won't be able to plan correctly. You won't be able to prepare for the worst case scenario. And 2025 is the worst case scenario. There are people who are working for the TSA I have people who are working as air traffic controllers, for the federal government for the last 46 days. They didn't get a paycheck. Thank goodness I think most people are getting back pay. But, you probably had to dip into your savings. You probably had to borrow some money, take out some credit, buy groceries on credit cards. What I'm saying is that some of these people, at least they still have jobs. Okay, these federal workers, at least they still got jobs. They can go back. Imagine if they didn't have those jobs. They got no other skills to fall back to. In 2025 and going into 2026, you have to understand that the skills that you have now might need to be refreshed a little bit. Because this global reset is no joke. This global reset is not going to reward the people that are working the hardest. No. Excuse me. This global reset that we're going through, economic reset that we're going through, it's going to reward the people that work the smartest, guys. The ones that utilize AI to replace some of their labor. The ones that use AI to bring efficiencies to their business. I've done multiple videos here on this channel talking about how to leverage AI. Please use AI. I just spoke to a gentleman yesterday, who watched one of my videos on how to submit an application for Virginia, and he's good at using ChatGPT now. I guess he's always been good, but I'm just saying he's using ChatGPT. And it's wonderful to see that. But there's still some that are stuck in time. It's going to slow you down. The economy that we're dealing with right now is not for people that are used to doing things like 2024. 2025 going into 2026 is not the same as 2 years ago. It's not the same, guys. We're dealing with a completely different government that is completely ruthless, that will cut spending. Not ruthless in economically ruthless, let me put it that way. They're cutting spending, and if you're still relying on Medicare and Medicaid, you're going to be in big trouble. They're going to be making it very difficult for you to file claims. It's coming. We're feeling it already. For them to do a government shutdown for this long, these are all signs. And apparently, there's another government shutdown coming in January. So what this opening is just temporary, apparently. So things are crazy out here. Things are about to get crazy. And they're going to continue to do this over and over and over until you guys get it. That you got to move differently now. It's a different game. And the third point is this. The reason why most people are failing to make money in the home care business and failing to even get started is because of fear. False evidence appearing real. I just told you all these things. That this economy is, you're hustling backwards. If you're still making $30 an hour, $18 an hour, you're literally hustling backwards, guys. It's only a matter of time until this inflation cost of living will completely destroy you. And you'll be homeless. Already people are complaining about this. Just go to YouTube, go to TikTok. People are complaining nonstop. You need to be aware of all these things. That working hard is not going to save you. It's about working smart. How do you work smart? All right, you ask. Okay, I'll tell you how you work smart. You look for the wealthy clients. And you don't need thousands of them. You don't need a lot of them. You get one wealthy client. Let's say you are one caregiver and you know what I'm saying? You're just like, you know what? I'll be happy with just one millionaire client. Get that one. Two preferably. Then you hire somebody. But the time you get into your third wealthy client, you're good to go. All the money right now is with the baby boomers. That's where the money is. And I'll cover that in a separate video, but I've seen far too many people that I've talked to over these years who are good people. You guys know what you're doing. You're competent. You're qualified. But you're still stuck and you're stubborn to get unstuck. You don't want to get unstuck because you have this fear. You get paralyzed. And the problem is you're consuming too much media. You're consuming too much CNN probably. That's scaring you. You're consuming too much of this mainstream media. Don't do that. You should be here on YouTube consuming content like this one, similar to this one, learning, switching up your mindset, figuring out what to avoid in this new economy. This new economy is going to require you to do things that are uncomfortable in order for you to get ahead. So many things that you're going to have to do that are uncomfortable. Some of you might have to take, 2 steps back in order for you to take a giant leap forward. That's what it's going to take. You might have to downgrade your lifestyle. If you're living in luxury right now, maybe you got a 4-bedroom house that you're still paying for. You might have to downgrade to a 1-bedroom apartment or 2-bedroom apartment, something like that. You might have to do that. This is what it's coming down to, guys. This economy is ruthless. And the people that are going to survive this, going into 2026 and getting to this money, are the ones that are going to adjust faster than everybody. This means you're learning AI, you're tuning out the noise. Tuning out the noise is that you're not consuming negativity, because that negativity is going to soak in and you're going to panic. You're going to be like, there's no money in this game. I just spoke to this friend of mine that is talking about, caregivers are quitting. Nurses are quitting. Nurses that are making good money are quitting. But imagine if you are a nurse, right? And you don't have a lot of overheads and you're still working a job that's kind of toxic. It'll be quite bearable to work that job, to save up some money, to jumpstart your home care business. It'll be bearable if your expenses are not so high. Maybe your expenses are almost nothing because you're living very, very cheap. You figured out ways to navigate, not paying high rent. Maybe you're moving in with a friend. You're renting a room. Maybe you're sleeping in your van. This is what it has to come down to. I know people right now that are living in vans with full-time jobs. Those people are already ahead of you. Somebody with a full-time job that's living in a van, chances are they're able to save at least $1,000 a month. At least. Do you know what $1,000 a month can do for you? Especially if you're armed with AI? A lot. You can do a lot with that. Within 3 months, you save up $3,000. You put it into your marketing budget. You put it into your systems and processes with the help of AI, with the help, with my help. You can get to the next level. You can be the biggest, most profitable home care agency within a 50-mile radius. You don't need very much. But you need to make those sacrifices now. So failure to plan for the worst case scenario, unaware of this economic reset that we're going through, and fear. Those are the 3 reasons why most of you guys are failing. If you're ready to stop failing, and you're ready to work with the best, and you're ready to, change your mindset, because ultimately this game comes down to mindset. If your mindset is not sharp, if you're not focused like that, you're going to get derailed out here. By next year, you'll be homeless. That's the harsh reality, guys. If you're ready to work with the best, schedule time. I'll put a link in the description of this video. I know you're stuck somewhere. I know you are. And you want to get unstuck and you're scared. Don't be, because everybody else is scared. You just got to change the way you think. Schedule time. Talk to you soon.